Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. Welcome. I'm back from my time with family, so I'm excited to be back, but I have been playing in my craft room, I must say. Designing cards for upcoming classes and just playing with some of the new products that we have. So today we're going to be working with the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set. I'm a bit obsessed with this stamp set. It's just so fun to play with, and when you play with it you discover new things that you can do with it. So I'm going to show you a couple of tips and tricks today, and then I'm going to end that Facebook Live, but then I'm going to come back on in 5 minutes after I'm done to show you a really cute little thing that you could make for New Year's Eve or just congratulations. But I want it to be in 2 separate videos, so I'll end this one and then come back on. So, Rainbow of Happiness, and there are coordinating dies called Brilliant Rainbow Dies, and this one piece is right over here. And there is also a coordinating punch, and I didn't think I needed a cloud punch, but I did. It's just so fast and simple to make clouds. You could cut it, you could fussy cut clouds out, but this is really fun to work with. I'm going to show you a trick for using the cloud punch. I'm only showing it to you this way because it glares when I show it this way. So cloud punch, available as a bundle, or you can just purchase it separately. The other stamp set we're using today, just for the sentiments, is Happy Hedgehog. So this is a photopolymer stamp set that is available in the new catalog. It's so cute. So we're actually using both of these sentiments. Very fun. Alright, I have a bunch of pieces here that I don't remember if they're for this card. I designed these cards, a few days ago, and they've been sitting on my desk, and I've just been creating on top of them. So hopefully all the pieces are here, but I really have no clue. So let's get started, and I want to show you a few little things. So the first card is featuring the Designer Series paper, Sunshine and Rainbows. So this is a celebration paper. Hi Pat. This will be available free with a $60 order starting January 4th. And I am in love with this paper. Even if you don't like rainbows, the back sides of each sheet are just beautiful. Actually, 1, 2, 3. There's only 5 of the sheets that really have rainbows, but they are really cute. And the coordinating front and backs are really nice as well. So we're going to use this paper to create all of the cards that I'm going to show you today. And one of the sheets of paper is this one sheet that has all these little clouds. And of course, it coordinates with the punch, which makes it just so fun and easy to create with. And make sure you still punch out these ones that may have some cut off, because you can tuck it underneath another cloud and it still is perfect. And then there is this one on this page. And it fits. I'm just trying to remember if it does fit or it doesn't fit this die. Yes, it does. So you can cut out this rainbow with this die. But if you want all the pieces together, then just fussy cut it out. That's what I've done for this card. And I'll show you in a second. So many things you can do with all the pieces. So another thing about the clouds, I may as well tell you now. So there's so many different papers that you can cut the clouds out of. So I've cut clouds out of this Designer Series paper. I've also cut clouds out of our white white velvet paper, which are perfect for clouds. And one trick about that is you'll see both these clouds are facing the same way. and it's actually the opposite way that the punch goes. So if I want clouds that are one facing this way and one facing this way, if you're doing it on white cardstock, you just flip it over, obviously. For these ones, there's only one way to punch them out. But for this one, any one that you can only punch on one side. So if I want my cloud going like this, I'll punch it this way. And if I want my cloud going the other way, I just turn my paper over. So now I have a cloud going this way and a cloud going this way. Amazing. So I have velvet clouds. I have Designer Series paper clouds. I have vellum clouds. And in the new catalog, I haven't ordered it yet, but there's blue shimmer paper, so that would be cute for clouds as well. So we have vellum. And then obviously just cardstock. So you could make your clouds white, you could use a really pale blue or other colors that you think would be appropriate. Some Designer Series paper, it doesn't have to be this exact one. This one actually would be cute for clouds, this little strip here. And there's one in there I think that has little hearts on it. So that's my little trick for that. Okay, like I said, keep these ones. This one was at the bottom here of the page, so I still cut it out because you can tuck it in behind some other clouds and still use it. Or you could put it inside your card, just tucked along the bottom of your card. So save all those little pieces. I have so much on my desk here. So that's my cloud tutorial with the cloud punch. Now, I'm going to show you a technique. I don't know what it's called. I saw it on someone's card and now I couldn't find it again. Has anyone else done that? You think, oh yeah, I remember how she did it, so I had to figure it out myself. So you take coordinating papers. So this one is really, really cute. It's got this one on the front and this one on the back. And then this piece is, I did have to trim it down a little bit. 2.5. And this one is 1.5. So it equals 4 because it's 4 1/4 wide. So what you want to do is opposites. So I cut this piece 2.5 by, I'm not doing a very good job explaining this, 5 1/4 because it's 5.5. So 2.5 by 5 1/4. And we're going to take this piece that is 1.5 by 5 1/4. Oopsie. I probably cut it the other way. And then we're going to flip over this one and flip over this one. Or you could go, I think I'd like it better like this. No, you can't do it like that because then you have opposites together. So that's the technique. So you use one piece and then you get this design. Now it's really cool if they complement each other front and back, or you could use different Designer Series paper. Okay, so that's what I have for that. Let's glue this together. This is a very simple card. This is the simplest of the ones we're going to do. Now you can also decide if you want to do them right up against each other or leave a tiny bit of space. I'm opting for a tiny bit of space. I think it just adds a little bit of interest because the Designer Series papers now are so incredible that you don't need to add much more to the card. I'm going to put this one. And then for my little piece across the middle, because I did want to hide this gap I have, I dug out my Oh yeah, shuffle technique. I think it was Mary Knab that I saw it. Thanks, Cheryl. Shuffle technique. Am I doing it right? I don't know. It's cute though. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Shuffle technique. You know when you're cruising along watching a whole bunch of things, and I kept it open on my computer, but when I went back I couldn't find it. So for the middle piece I have glitter paper. Now I should have cut it a little bit longer. I'm looking now because I didn't butt it right up. So there's two glimmer papers that we have. There is, oh, that's Snowy White. That's for my next project. So there is the Ombre Specialty paper, which is in the annual catalog. That's not the piece I used, I don't think. This one is from this pack. So this one is the Rainbow Glimmer paper. So when I remembered that we had this, I thought, oh yeah, that might look really cool on some of the projects. So there's those two papers. They're both in the annual catalog, so they're easy to find. And we'll just pretend it fits perfectly. I don't think anyone's going to look that closely. So I'm going to add my glitter paper. I could cut another piece, but I'm being lazy. Then I have my rainbow that I just cut out of the Designer Series paper. Then I have one of the clouds that I cut out of the Designer Series paper. And then another cloud that's white, and it has, "It's so nice of you to be so nice." So here's what I'm thinking of doing. So some of them I want to pop up, and some of them I want to keep flat. So I think I'm going to pop up my rainbow. Phyllis, are you saying wow because I measured it wrong? Oh, I did. It kind of matches really well. All the different colors in the card. And this is the simple card. All right, let's try that. I didn't put a whole bunch up here because I want to tuck my cloud in. And that's going to go flat. You also don't want to cover up all your paper because it's totally cute. So this one needs a bit of glue here. So that's going to go on the rainbow. And then a couple of... It's gorgeous. Thanks, Phyllis. This would be so fun. Like, this is an anyone card. There we go. So here's our first card. It's so nice of you to be so nice. This one could get popped up. I could have popped up this one, but I don't know. It looks cute like that. And then again, here's that little cloud. I'm just going to pop it on the inside of the card. Right down here in the corner. Or you could have popped it at the top as well, had it coming into the card. Cute. So this set is really, really fun to play with. There's just so much, the more you play with it, the more things you find to do with it. That's what I was finding anyways. Alright, so that's our first card. Our next card is this one. We're done with this paper. So basic white again. I think I've used basic white for all of them. One thing nice about basic white is you don't have to put an insert inside. You can write right in it. Okay, basic white. Pool Party. Again, some of the Designer Series paper. Ribbon. Basic border die paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these ones together and then put my ribbon around. I thought of doing like to cut off the edge, and look at that, that's so pretty. I think that's mint macadam. No, it's not. Well, Came out a lot. It's a lot of glue. Right, this is going at the top. I just love all of these papers. And then the nice thing about this piece, if you cut it, if you have a start with the piece big enough, let's say, no, bigger than that, let's say 3 inches, and then you do your cut, you get this nice stitching on both sides. So it would be on this piece and it would be on the other piece. Yeah, it's cute, eh, Pat? Shuffle. I'll have to remember that. I'll write it on the back. I often do that. I'll write who I found it from and what it was called so that I remember, but I had forgot to. And then I couldn't remember. Okay, so we're going to put our ribbon. Now you can tie it all the way around and come back around, but I hate wasting ribbon. So I'm going to Stampin' Seal Plus. Right here. This is the way I like to do my ribbon. So I just put a little piece on the back side. Then I take my ribbon. This does kind of have a front and a back. Ooh, I almost stuck it to my table. And this ribbon is not very forgiving. Okay, so round it goes. Look straight. Does it look straight? Straight enough, and now we're going to put it on our card base. Yes, the card shuffle idea would be great to use up scraps of paper. I used one 4 by 5 1/4 piece, but you could obviously use different ones. Now I'll see if I want a bow. I'm not sure if I'm going to have room. I do have one sitting around here somewhere. If I need one. Here's another piece of that shimmer paper. It matches some of them, but then other ones it's a little too much. Okay, so for this one I have, again, one of the clouds, and I picked the one that has the rainbows. Then I have another little it's not a rainbow, a cloud that says a little something to brighten your day. The stamp set is in the Rainbow of Happiness. The stamp is in the Rainbow of Happiness. And then I want to add a rainbow. So I was trying to figure out what would be the best way to just add the rainbow, because they're all separate pieces. So you do have to run it through 4 times to get all the different colors. Hey, Judith. And then you have a whole bunch of little pieces to play with. That's what I've been doing. So I did want to have a rainbow right about here. So then I thought, what about if I used a piece of acetate, or not acetate, window sheet. So what I did is I took a piece of window sheet and I glued all of my pieces onto the window sheet and I just cut it out. Now I'm looking at my colors. I did a couple of them. I was playing around with it. So this is my pastel rainbow, and this is more of my brights rainbow, even though some of the colors are the same. So I think I'll go with this one. So now we have our little rainbow, and I'm going to show you in the next card the easiest way to get these on. Well, there's a really easy way that I thought of after, and then there's the second easiest way. And I will say white glue, no. Because when you use white glue with window sheets, as soon as you smudge it, it looks bad. So I want this, and then I want this, and then I want my little rainbow. Okay, so this one's going flat. And again, we don't want to cover up all our paper because it's so stinking cute. I am doing a rainbow class in February. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I have so many cute cards made with this set. So there we have our second cloud. The cloud punch is a must-have. Now, it's on the ribbon, so it's moving around, so that's not going to be okay with me. popped another one there. I can pop another one up there after. So this will have to be flat, and then I'm going to try to put a little strip here so it attaches. So I'm putting a tiny bit of glue, which I just told you I don't want to do. I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal and yeah, that's good. Now, totally should have put this little strip on first. Oh well. So I'm just taking a little strip from the edge. Yeah, the rainbow with acetate is so cool. I did it a couple of different ways. So if you're doing this, don't do what I'm doing. There. A little something to brighten your day. And so now it looks like the rainbow is sitting up there invisible. Cute. With the little ribbon. I don't think we need a bow or even a little knot. I think just the ribbon is good enough for this one. Here's my other rainbow. Alright, so here's our second card. And now our last card is a little more complicated, but nothing you can't handle. So we're going to do acetate and a little see-through piece. So in the back, I'm going to put this piece. I love this color. This must be soft seafoam. I do like soft seafoam. So this base piece is, let me remember, oh geez. All right, this needs to be trimmed to 5.5. Hang tight. Not sure what happened there. I had a couple of different pieces over here I was playing with, so maybe this wasn't the one I was going to put behind, but it is now. So I am putting it right to 5.5. So this piece is 5 3/4, and then I have another piece that is 1.5. And I really did base my measurements on how wide I needed it, the space to be for the rainbow. I think that's what I did. Like I said, I did them a couple of days ago. So these are the two pieces. One is going to go up down here. One is going to go up here. I think I'll do it the other way. And our acetate is going to go in the middle. So here's what I'm going to do for the acetate. Because we're putting designer series paper over both of these edges, and I don't want my acetate glue to show. You could put it on the back, but I'm thinking this is going to work. You know me, I don't do the card until I'm doing the Facebook Live. So now I need to put some on this bottom piece. Again, knowing that I'm going to cover it with designer series paper and acetate. So I've got this, I've got this, and now I'm going to lay my piece of acetate in the middle. Not sure this was the best way to do it. short. I might just trim this, oh geez, trim this card back a bit. One thing about the acetate, it is a little bit easier to peel. So let's start one side. That would be better. Okay, one side, learn from me. And put the other side down. And your acetate. Yeah, that's better. We'll just trim this off. Now I am putting my designer series paper. It's not going quite to the top. So this is the top piece. And this is the bottom piece. I'm going to put the glue on here because they don't seem to match up perfectly. They never really do when you're doing cards. It's not a perfect art. All right. When I'm done, I'll just take it and trim like a 1/16 of an inch. Well, Judith, I can mess it up too. So now we have our cloud, and I want to choose a fuzzy cloud for this one. So our velvet cloud. Our fuzzy cloud, and then we're going to build up our rainbow so it's right on here. I could have done that ahead of time, but I wasn't exactly sure where it was supposed to go. So here's my trick for putting the rainbow on. The best trick would be to add adhesive sheets to the back before you die cut it. Did I remember to do this on the 15 that I cut out? Nope. Nope, I did not. I did glue for the first one. It made a mess. So then I found this worked the best. Take your silicone mat. I'm going to start with the biggest one. So when I did it on just a little piece of acetate, what I did was what I'm going to show you. That's not it. Oh, yeah, it is. And then I just built it up and then cut around it. But I'll show you how to do it on this one. So you take your Stampin' Seal, and because you got your acetate mat, it doesn't really matter if you go off. So I did it on the big one 5 times. Now, when you push it over, just look and make sure that you don't have any little pieces sticking out. So this is our first layer. Now I am going to put it exactly straight. It's really easy to do this way. My next one, I'll probably just do 4. On the front or the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the best way to do it. Well, unless you're smart enough to remember your adhesive sheets. Alright, next one, blue. I just have tons of pieces of these cut out in brights and subtles. And we were joking about whether or not there is a white rainbow, and I was convinced there wasn't, but I have seen samples of a white rainbow, so I was wrong. Well, I was going by the song I used to teach my grade 1s about all the colors of the rainbow, which I will not sing to you about. So this is the easiest way to make your rainbow. Now we're going to add our 2 clouds. So we've got our nice fluffy cloud. Now remember, for these ones you are going to see your dimensionals on the back, but I'm not really going to worry about that. But I will put one up here so you kind of can't see it. I'll use a little edge piece. Because I do want them right down by the rainbow. So we have 1, I just won't put a ton. But I don't think anyone's going to be looking at the back of this piece when they open the card. Let's put this one here. And this can go here. I'm going to use a glue dot, I think, because it's onto velvet. And one-dimensional down here. All right. Oopsie. Now, obviously you can put a piece of white in here if you want to write a message. You could write your message there, or because it's a white card base, you can always write your message on the back. Oh, good idea. Huh. Good thinking, Judith. I just happen to have a whole bunch of them. That's why Facebook friends are so much fun. And I'm going to use glue dots. You could pop it up if you wanted to. That's a brilliant idea. And because we've punched out our clouds in different ways, it'll fit perfectly. I could put another one there too, but I won't bother. Oh, actually. Cute! And look, you can see the thing on the back too. Wow, what a great idea. That is brilliant. And you can't really tell clouds are upside down or downside up. All right, finding a friend is the best discovery of all. Isn't that nice? And friends are happy, and rainbows are happy. So everybody's happy. All right, let's look at our cards we did today. Playing with the Rainbow of Happiness. So we have our one with a nice acetate so you can see through. Cool little clouds on the back. I love it. You could put another cloud in here with another little message as well. That's a pretty small message, but you could write here as well. So that's our first one. This is our second one. Again, using the window sheet, but I just fussy cut around it. I built it up on the edge of the window sheet and then just fussy cut around it. And then, what was this called again? Slide deck. No. Shuffle. Shuffle card. And then we talked about all the different ways that you could use clouds, make clouds, cut your clouds, etc. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. If you are interested in purchasing any of these products, they are available in my online store starting January 4th. However, if you're a demonstrator, you can purchase them now and get busy playing. So thank you for watching. I do have something else fun to show you, but I'm going to end this video because it's all about rainbows. The next one is if you are someone who received your Home for the Holidays kit that we're doing Tuesday and Thursday. It's something that's in there, but I think it's really cute. It's a little idea for New Year's Eve or celebration or congratulations. And so I'm going to do it on a separate video. So I'm going to end this video, give me 5 minutes to clear my desk, and then I'm going to come back on. You will need to refresh if you're on Facebook if you want to see the next video. It'll be short. It's just putting together this cute little treat container. Thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate it if you like or share my video. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and to hit the notification button so you'll know when I post a new video. Also, you can follow me on Pinterest, Instagram, and subscribe to my website, mariannecowan.com. That's where I live. Okay, more fun with the Rainbow of Happiness, and these cards just make me happy. Oh, one other sneak peek. If you are doing the Home for the Holidays No. Winter Stamp Camp. Here is one of the cards that we will be featuring using the Rainbow of Happiness. And this is the glitter paper as well. Sneak peek. And this border die is, basic border dies are a must-have. I used it in this card. And it's got this awesome cloud one. So sneak peek Winter Stamp Camp. And these are some of the other rainbow cards we have made. This one is a case from the catalog. This is my favorite one of this little bunch. And then again we use some of the glitter paper. Wink of Stella on the cloud. That cloud die again. Happy birthday. So when you cut out the die cut using the die and slide this one behind it, then you get this effect. Super easy to do. And there we did the inlay technique where we die cut it and then replaced it with all these little pieces of the rainbow. Okay, that's it for me. I'll be back on in, like I said, 7 minutes probably. 5 minutes. I just have to clear my space and I'm going to show you something. Here's a clue, something I'm making with this little plastic cup. All right, thanks for watching. See you later. Have a great evening, everyone.